Have you ever wondered how we form our understanding of cause and effect? What if it's not as straightforward as it seems? David Hume, an 18th century philosopher, certainly thought so. Born on the 7th of May, 1711, in the vibrant city of Edinburgh, Scotland, Hume stood as a beacon of enlightenment during a period rife with intellectual awakening. His philosophical prowess spanned across various domains, from epistemology and metaphysics to ethics and the philosophy of mind. He dissected human cognition in his influential work, A Treatise of Human Nature, challenging prevailing notions of causation. Hume's empiricism, his perspective on morality, and his exploration of the limitations of human reason all contributed to his enduring legacy. His ideas have not only shaped Western philosophy, but have also influenced fields as diverse as psychology and economics. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's dive into the life of this fascinating philosopher and explore his groundbreaking ideas. David Hume was born on May 7, 1711 in Edinburgh, Scotland. His journey into philosophy began early in life. The second son of Joseph Hume and Catherine Falconer, he hailed from a family of minor Scottish nobility. His father, a lawyer, passed away when Hume was just 2 years old, leaving his upbringing to his deeply religious mother. Despite his mother's devout beliefs, Hume found himself drawn to a different path. His interest in philosophy sparked during his formative years. He attended the University of Edinburgh but found the traditional scholastic curriculum uninspiring. Instead, he was drawn to the new ideas of the Enlightenment that questioned traditional doctrines and emphasized reason, skepticism, and progress. This period of intellectual exploration led him to abandon the study of law, a decision that disappointed his family but marked the beginning of his journey into philosophy. Hume's early experiences played a critical role in shaping his philosophical career, which we'll explore in the next scene. Hume's philosophical journey led him to challenge the prevailing notions of his time. This intellectual voyage is most notably recorded in his magnum opus, A Treatise of Human Nature. Here, Hume dissected the mysterious realm of human cognition, taking a scalpel to concepts that had been widely accepted without question. In this seminal work, Hume adopted an empiricist stance, arguing that all human knowledge springs from sensory impressions and the ideas that grow from these impressions. This was a direct challenge to the rationalist theories of his time, which held that knowledge could be derived from reason alone. Among those in Hume's crosshairs was none other than René Descartes, a philosopher who believed in the supremacy of reason. Hume's empiricism was not just a philosophical position. It was a call to scrutinize our understanding of the world. He urged us to question our assumptions, to examine the foundations of our knowledge. He asked us to consider whether our belief in causation, in cause and effect, was really as solid as we thought it was. According to Hume, this belief was more a product of habit and custom than of inherent necessity. In A Treatise of Human Nature, Hume also began to explore the limitations of reason in motivating human action. He posited that reason is the slave of the passions, suggesting that our emotions and desires play a pivotal role in shaping our behavior. This idea was a radical departure from the conventional wisdom of the time, which held that reason should rule over the passions. Hume's philosophical journey was not a smooth one. It was marked by challenges and controversies, but it was also a journey of discovery and enlightenment. His work sparked debates and spurred philosophical advancements, pushing the boundaries of human understanding. Hume's philosophical journey was a journey of questioning, challenging, and ultimately reshaping the understanding of human cognition. It was a journey that continues to inspire and provoke thought, underscoring the enduring relevance of his philosophical contributions. One of the most fascinating aspects of Hume's philosophy is his theory of causation. Now let's delve into this intriguing concept. Hume's theory of causation is a radical departure from the traditional understanding of causality. He argued that our belief in causation is not grounded in inherent necessity, but rather arises from custom and habit. Think about it. When we see one event followed by another, we instinctively draw a cause and effect relationship between them. But according to Hume, this is not because there's an innate, necessary connection. Instead, it's due to our mind making an association based on past experiences. We've seen this sequence occur over and over, and so we've grown to expect that if the first event happens, the second will inevitably follow. In Hume's view, causation is not rooted in the objective world, but in our subjective perception of it. It's not about what is, but about what we think will be. It's a product of our mind's tendency to seek patterns and make predictions. This is Hume's empiricism at work, asserting that our understanding of the world is derived from sensory experiences and the ideas they generate. Now, you might wonder, if causation is just an expectation, does that mean everything is random and unpredictable? Not quite. Hume didn't deny the regularity of events in the world. He recognized that certain sequences of events do occur consistently. What he challenged was the notion that we can perceive a necessary connection between these events, or that such a connection exists beyond our perception. Hume's theory of causation upended the traditional understanding of cause and effect. It shifted the focus from objective necessity to subjective expectation, from inherent connection to habitual association. His insights have not only reshaped philosophy, but also influenced other disciplines, including psychology and the social sciences. Hume's theory of causation fundamentally changed how we understand cause and effect, and continues to provoke thought and discussion today. So, the next time you find yourself assuming a cause and effect relationship, remember Hume and ask yourself, is this an inherent connection, or is it an association formed by habit and expectation? Hume's philosophical contributions were not limited to epistemology and metaphysics. He also made significant contributions to moral philosophy. His thoughts on morality were quite revolutionary for his time. Hume believed that our moral judgments are not based on reason or rationality, but rather on sentiment and emotion. He argued against the existence of innate moral principles, a belief that was prevalent among many philosophers of his time. According to Hume, our moral judgments are not derived from logical reasoning, but rather from our emotional responses to actions and situations. He proposed that our approval or disapproval of an action is dependent on the emotional response it elicits in us. For example, we consider an act of kindness as good, not because it fits into a rational moral framework, but because it makes us feel good. In his works, A Treatise of Human Nature and An Inquiry Concerning the Principles of Morals, Hume expanded on these ideas. He suggested that our moral decisions are guided by our sentiments. When we say an action is morally good, we are essentially saying that it is pleasing to us. Conversely, when we say an action is morally bad, we are expressing our displeasure towards it. Hume's moral philosophy also emphasized the role of empathy in moral judgments. He suggested that our ability to empathize with others plays a crucial role in shaping our moral attitudes. We tend to approve of actions that promote happiness and disapprove of those that cause suffering, largely because we can empathize with the feelings of others. Hume's ideas on morality were not without controversy. His emphasis on emotion over reason in moral judgments was a stark departure from the rationalist moral philosophies of his contemporaries. However, his ideas found resonance among many later philosophers and significantly influenced the development of moral philosophy. Hume's moral philosophy has had a profound impact, influencing thinkers like Adam Smith and utilitarian philosophers. His ideas continue to provoke thoughtful discussion and debate, underscoring the enduring relevance of his philosophical contributions. Hume's philosophical contributions have left an indelible mark on Western philosophy. Such is the legacy of David Hume, a man whose ideas continue to reverberate through the corridors of thought and inquiry. His influence is not confined to the realm of philosophy. It stretches across various fields, including psychology and economics, demonstrating the far-reaching implications of his revolutionary ideas. Hume's empiricist outlook, his skepticism, and his audacious challenges to traditional philosophical concepts have not only shaped the course of philosophy, but also significantly impacted our understanding of human cognition. His assertion that all knowledge originates from sensory impressions and ideas derived from those impressions has influenced cognitive psychology, emphasizing the importance of experience in shaping our understanding of the world. In the field of economics, Hume's ideas have laid the groundwork for key concepts. His exploration of cause and effect has informed theories of causality in economic models. His views on human behavior, that reason is the slave of the passions, have influenced behavioral economics, emphasizing the role of emotions and desires in economic decision-making. Hume's moral philosophy, too, has left a lasting impact. His belief that moral judgments are based on sentiment and emotion, rather than innate moral principles, has influenced subsequent developments in moral philosophy. Thinkers like Adam Smith and utilitarian philosophers have been inspired by Hume's perspective, paving the way for new approaches to understanding morality and ethics. The legacy of David Hume is not merely historical, it is very much alive and active. His ideas continue to provoke discussion, stimulate exploration, and inspire new thought. His philosophical contributions are not just relics of the Enlightenment era, but enduring touchstones that continue to shape our intellectual landscape. David Hume's intellectual legacy remains a cornerstone of Western philosophy, prompting continued discussion and exploration of his ideas. Even today, the echoes of Hume's ideas resonate in our understanding of human cognition and the world around us.